Right, what is up everyone? Welcome to the video. Today I'm joined with my dad and we are doing some work on the Z3. So lately it's been handling like shit, mainly down to the tyres I think, but also because I think the bushes are quite worn. It's basically been like tram-lining all over the road. Whenever there's a bit of camber in the road or a bump in the road, it will follow that. So I bought some poly bushes online. It's for the wishbones and we're going to change them today. We've actually just done one side and it is a royal pain in the ass, but we figured out a bit of an easier way to do it now. So we're going to move on to the other side and I will show you exactly how we do it. Dad has also just freed up the brake for me because the front passenger brake was sticking on like mad and the car was jolting all over the place. It just wasn't good. The wheel was overheating. So that's hopefully sorted now. He's just pushed the piston back. So hopefully it comes free when I drive it again. If not though, I'll have to buy new calipers. And when I do that, I'll just put calipers and discs on. But that's another video. Let's get on with fitting this. I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, leave a thumbs up, subscribe down below for more videos. Let's go on with it. Right, first things first, we need to get the wheel off and get it up in the air so that we can start working. So we've just undone those two bolts that were where I'm shining the torch. Those hold on the mount, as you can see. Now, that's where the bush is.
The bush is in there, the mount's on there.
Yeah, the bush is in there.
So the rubber piece is there, two lugs.
Two lugs in there. Now we need to get this off. So as I said, we've already done the passenger side, and to start with, we were trying to hit it off with a hammer. Now obviously there's rubber, the bush is rubber, so any impact you put on it, it's just going to be taken, the vibrations are going to be taken by the bush. So that didn't bloody work. We didn't think we had a tool to cut through it, but Dad found he's got a little Dremel, which we used, and all we did, or all Dad did, is cut through the lugs. So just drill all the way round through the lugs so that it's free, and then it makes it a lot easier, so you can literally just hammer it off. But be warned, when you do this, it obviously creates a lot of smoke, which you shouldn't really be inhaling because it's rubber, but you can't really do much about it, so yeah. And if you've got glasses, well, you should be using glasses, because once you drill out the bush, then you need to use a grinder to cut off the excess rubber. So Dad's just finished cutting through it. You can see that's come all the way off now. So there is the mount. Bush is still in there.
The outer bush is in there.
The outer bush is in there.
And then that's
remained in on there.
If you don't, these two lugs off here, aren't you?
Yeah, you got to cut the lugs off. If you don't cut the lugs off, then it is. I don't even know if you can get it off. It's pretty much impossible to get it off unless you've got like a special tool.
What we're gonna do now, Fab, we just cut that across there, put a slot in there.
Yeah.
And that should release off that arm then.
Right. This is how it looks at the moment. We've got to get the bush out of the centre of that. I should have just really bought new mounts, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah. So once we've grinded through that, gives you a space to pry it off, and it comes off then a lot easier. Got it? There we go. So that's off now.
What we're going to do now, we're going to cut the inner ring.
Yeah. So we're going to cut the.
Yeah. So, but we've got to cut it. You need to an hacksaw. Yeah. Dismantle it a bit so you can get the blade through the main body.
Oh fucking hell!
I think we're through.
And that's why you put it in a vice. You look the part with those glasses on.
I do, don't I?
Yeah.
That's it.
There we go. There it is. That's the middle section out. There's the mount. Now we're going to clean this up and put the new. There's the new bush.
Two-part bush. So obviously that sleeve fits in there.
Poweflex.
And that piece fits on the arm. With a washer like that. Battery's going to low now.
Apologies that you can't see this very well, but I've got a wide-angle lens on and it's kind of dark. We're using a bit of wood.
Just so you don't damage it,
yeah, just so you don't damage the...
That's the poly bush is on. The first bit's on. Getting the orientation right, so you've got two lugs on the body.
Yeah.
And they're going to line up with the bracket. So that part goes on there now. Right.
So hopefully you can see that. That is the new poly bush is on there now. We just need to line it back up and get it all secured back in. This is a bit of a pain in the arse because obviously now it's a lot stiffer than it was with the poly bushes in.
Yeah, that's tight.
There is the new bush all completed, fitted back on. Hopefully now the handling will be 10 times better. So we just need to put the wheel on, lower it back down, and we're good to go. Right, okay, so we're out taking it for a quick spin now. Already, just going on a little drive, it feels so much better because before, it would literally jolt all over this, like this, literally all over the place. Whenever there was a bump, it would pull into the bump, and now the majority of that has gone. Obviously, like I said, I've got shit tyres on the car, so that is probably, like, the remainder of this is probably because of that. And also, the tracking as well. So when I lower the car, which will be soon, I'm going to get the tracking done as well. So then that should sort it all out completely, because this car is really fun to drive. It does handle well, but it was horrible to drive because of the pulling, you know, because of the tram lining. It was shit. So I'm glad that the majority of that is sorted now. I'm going to pull over and let Dad have a drive, because have you ever driven this car?
Once, yeah.
Once.
It's not that bad, Fab. The steering's quite good now.
So yeah, it's alright now, isn't it?
That's, you know what that is? Most of that is just that you've got such fat tyres on it.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty need a lower profile tyre.
Yeah. Alright, so good news and bad news. The good news is that the car handles so much better now. Literally, it feels like day and night. It's so much better. The bad news is the brake is still sticking, so I'm gonna get just new caliper, new discs. I can't be arsed messing about with it anymore. Just fit new ones on there, and that should do the job nicely then. Right, so now the soft top is on. The hard top was originally on this. I was gonna keep it on over winter, but the design of the hard top is pretty shit because the seals to stop the water getting in are on the frickin' inside of the glass, so the water can literally just run through. It's pretty crap. But this now, as you can see, this is over the top of the glass, so hopefully the water will just run down. We did look, the seal here did have water on it, so that's going to be the next video. I'm going to seal this, which should stop the water from coming through. But I've never seen this thing with the soft top on. It does look quite cool. This has hardly been used. This soft top has hardly been used. You can see it looks quite new. So it's kind of hard to put up and down because it's not stretched out. But I don't know, maybe I'll leave this on. We shall see. I need to buy some sealant and get it sealed. Alright people, so it is like 3 or 4 days now after we fitted the poly bushes, and I thought I would quickly finish this video off by just giving you like a summary of how the car drives now that I've had like a couple of days driving with the bushes fitted. So initially when I drove the car after we had just finished fitting them, it felt like a lot better. Like it felt like it had gone completely. But now after I've driven it for about 3 or 4 days, that isn't really the case. Now don't get me wrong, it has dramatically improved the tram lining, like it's so much better than it was before. I'd probably say about 70 to 80% of it is gone. There's still a little bit of it there, but that is down to a couple of points. Number one, because I've got shit tyres basically. I'm buying new wheels soon, as I've mentioned a couple of times, so that will be sorted out very soon. Number two, because my tracking is probably out. I don't have a clue when this car was last tracked, so when I lower the car, it will be tracked, so that will also be sorted. Also, this is an 18-year-old rear-wheel drive roadster, so it's not going to be perfect to drive. It's going to be mechanical. It's going to, you know, you're going to need to drive the car, unlike modern cars where you can just fucking sit there and press the accelerator. And I like that about this car. That is what I like about this car, is you have to drive it. But before I fitted these poly bushes, it was pretty much not undrivable, but just it wasn't enjoyable to drive. But now it's actually enjoyable to drive. So if you are thinking about doing this to your car, I would highly recommend it, especially if you had the same problem that I had. It's relatively inexpensive. It cost me about £40 and, you know, like an hour's work. Also, you probably noticed throughout the video, my dad pretty much did all of the work. I did help him. That is because I helped him with the passenger side. We did that first, and then we decided to record the other side, which is what you saw, just because then we knew what we were doing. Now, I helped my dad with the passenger side. When it came to us filming, I thought it's just better that he gets on with it and I film the video so that I could get the angles and stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not a fucking mechanic. My dad knows a lot more than I do about cars. I know the basics, but I've never fitted bushes before, so I really didn't have much of a clue when it came to that. So I'm lucky really that my dad will help me with stuff like that, so shout out to you, Dad. I know you'll watch this video. So we're going to finish off the video there. I hope it has helped some of you. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please leave a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel and you want to see more videos like this, go down below and subscribe. But what I will say is, don't subscribe to this channel if you just want to see car installs, because that's not what I upload. I do upload these types of videos. I do upload car videos, but I do also love doing vlogs, fitness videos, videography work. Basically, when you subscribe to this channel, you are subscribing to Fabian. I just hit myself on the face. You're subscribing to me as a person, not a specific type of video. So just bear that in mind when you subscribe. I'm going to stop chatting shit now and let you go and fix your poly bushes. So have fun, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.